Good morning, students. Today we are going to see about 7th standard social science term 3 unit 1 civics women empowerment. The learning objectives are to know the sociological perspectives of gender, to understand about various roles played by women in society, to know the importance of women's education, to understand the role played by women in economic development, to understand the idea of women rights. First, we see about introduction. Feminism is not about making women stronger. Women are already strong. It's about changing the way the world perceives that strength. The story of women's struggle for equality belongs to no single feminist nor to any one organization, but to the collective efforts of all who care about human rights. You educate your man and you educate your man. You educate your woman, you educate your generation. To call women the weaker sex is a libel. It is men's injustice to women, said Mahatma Gandhi. The empowerment and autonomy of women and the improvement of their political, social, economic, and health status is highly important and in itself. In addition, it is essential for the achievement of sustainable development. Women's empowerment and achieving gender equality is essential for our society to ensure the sustainable development of the country. The next topic, the social aspects of gender. In sociology, we make a distinction between sex and gender. Sex is the biological trait that societies use to assign people into the category of either male or female. When people talk about difference between men and women, they are often drawing on sex, on rigid ideas of biology rather than gender, which is an understanding how society shapes our understanding of those biological categories. Gender is more fluid. It may or not depend upon biological traits. More specifically, it is a concept that describes how societies determine and manage sex categories, the cultural meanings attached to men's and women's roles, and how individuals understand their identities, including but not limited to being a man, woman, transgender, and other gender positions. Gender involves social norms, attitudes, and activities that society views as more appropriate for one sex over another. Gender is also determined by what an individual feels or does. The sociology of gender examines how society influences our understandings and the perception of difference between masculinity. Masculinity means society views appropriate behavior for a man. Femininity means society views appropriate behavior woman. We examine how this in turn influences identity and social practices. The next topic, women education. Education is one of the most important means of empowering women with the knowledge, skill, and self confidence necessary to participate fully in the development process. More than 40 years ago, the Universal Declaration of Human Rights asserted that everyone has the right to education. Educating the child produce mothers who are educated and who will in turn educate their children, care for their families, and provide their children care and support. The girl child needs to be educated to acquire knowledge and skills needed to advance her status for social interaction and self improvement. The next topic is the unmatched importance of female education. Literary Increased literacy. Of the literate youth across the globe, nearly 63% are female. Offering all children education will prop up literacy rates, pushing forward development in struggling regions. Human trafficking. Women are most vulnerable to trafficking when they are undereducated and poor, according to the United Nations Interagency Project on Human Trafficking. Through providing young girls with opportunities and fundamental skills, human trafficking can be significantly undermined. Political representation. Across the globe, women are underrepresented as voters and restricted from political involvement. The United Nations Women's Programs on Leadership and Participation suggest that civic education, training, and all around empowerment will reduce this gap. Thriving babies. According to the United Nations Girls Education Initiative, children of educated mothers are twice as likely to survive past the age of 5 years. Later marriage. As suggested by the United Nations Population Fund, in underdeveloped countries, 1 in every 3 girls is married before reaching the age of 18. In a region where a girl receives 7 or more years of education, the wedding date is delayed by 4 years. Income potential. Education also increases a woman's earning capabilities. According to the United Nations Educational, Scientific and Cultural Organization, a single year of primary education has shown to increase a girl's wage later in life by 20%. Prospering GDP. Gross domestic product also rises when both girls and boys are being offered educational opportunities. When 10% more women attend school, GDP increases by 3% on average. Poverty reduction. When women are provided with equal rights and equal access to education, they go on to participate in economic activity. Increased earning power leads to reduction in poverty level. First in the world, women. The first Prime Minister of Women, Srimavo Bandari Naik in Sri Lanka. And first woman in space, Valentina Tereshkova, USSR. The scale of Mount Everest, Jungo Teboi, Japan. The win Olympic gold, Charlotte Cooper in England. The first Prime Minister of India, Indira Gandhi in 1966, and the first women IPS officers of India, Kiran Bedi in 1972. The first woman to win Nobel Peace Prize, Mother Teresa in 1979. First woman president, Pratibha Patil, 2007. So these are the first women in the world. The next topic is factors responsible for poor female literacy rate. The gender-based inequality, social discrimination and economic exploitation, occupation of girl child in domestic chores, low enrollment of girls in schools, low retention rate and high dropout rate. The next topic is role of women in the economic development. Importance of women's economic empowerment in society is inevitable. Empowerment is one of the main procedural concerns when addressing human rights and development. Women's empowerment and achieving gender equality is essential for our society to ensure the sustainable development of the country. The next topic is benefits of economic empowerment of women. Women's economic empowerment is central to releasing women's rights and gender equality. Empowering women in the economy and bridging gender gaps in the world of work are key to achieving the agenda for sustainable development. When more women work, economics grow. Increasing women's and girls' educational attainment contributes to women's economic empowerment and more inclusive economic growth. It is estimated that companies with 3 or more women in senior management functions score higher in all dimensions of organizational performance. The next topic, need for economic empowerment of women. Gender differences in laws affect both developing and developed economics and women in all regions. Women remain less likely to participate in the labor market than men around the world. Women are more likely to be unemployed than men. Women are overrepresented in informal and vulnerable employment. Globally, women are paid less than men. Women bear disproportionate responsibility for unpaid care and domestic work. Unpaid care work is essential to the functioning of the economy but often goes uncounted and unrecognized. Women are less likely to be entrepreneurs and face more disadvantages starting business. Women are less likely than men to have access to financial institutions or have a bank account. And women are still less likely to have access to social protection. And violence and harassment in the world of work affects women regardless of age, location, income or social status. India society is known for its unity and diversity. Social inequality also prevails in this society, which has given birth of weaker section of society which is as diverse and Indian society itself. Women, scheduled caste, scheduled tribes, children, poor, landless, farmers and considered as weaker section, they have faced socio-economic and political discrimination in hands of dominating section since ancient time, and their fight for rights and access to justice is almost as old as the discrimination against these marginalized and weaker group. So the summary is women empowerment and issues related nowadays gained its importance worldwide. Personal rights, social equality, political power and economic opportunity are the important aspects of women empowerment. World governments, both developed and developing countries, are sincerely working towards achieving the goal of women empowerment. Almost the women population shared 50% of the total population of the world. We can't imagine world peace and prosperity without empowering each and every woman on this planet. It is everyone's responsibility to make each woman into an independent and empowered woman. Thank you, children.